everyone, and welcome to another video! Finally, after all this time, I know. And also, welcome to my room. This is the first time I've ever actually put so much of my room on my channel. I guess because it's finally at a place where I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like really proud of it, and I'm happy in it. Anyway. So, as you know, there's a pandemic, and it's really fucking shitty. It's terrifying. It's really fucking scary. And it's because it's literally life or death. We're in a situation, each and every one of us, where every time you go outside, it's a risk. It's fucking life and death. And, you know, a lot of us, like I especially, I didn't think it's so real that it's surreal. And I think that's an issue that a lot of us have a hard time facing, myself included. It's scary because at the beginning, it was just some other bad thing that was on the news. But then slowly, as time progressed, like in my case, it started getting closer. You, for example, hear how Spain has no more masks or gloves, I think it was. And what happened in Italy, and then it just got closer and closer, and then I started seeing like memes of like toilet paper just like outside of the fucking racks at grocery stores. I was like, holy shit, like, that's funny, right? But then I go to the grocery store myself to get toilet paper because, it was my turn to get toilet paper between me and my roommate. It was just that time. We ran out of toilet paper and there was none. Nowhere. I was like, holy shit, people were really taking it out of proportion. And that much is still true. There was it shouldn't have gotten this big. Literally and figuratively. Like, the actual virus, I'm gonna be fucking honest with you right now, though, could have been avoided. I openly blame people who do not wash their hands after using the washroom. People who do not wash their hands, like, in general, or at all. Like, you're nasty. I blame you, okay? Even if you didn't get sick, it's disgusting. Even if it wasn't for this whole corona shit, I still hate you because I still think it's disgusting. Pandemic or not. Nasty. You're nasty. Also, stay home when you're sick. That's why there's sick days. You are allowed to miss that 1 or 2 days of classes. Take care of yourself. I'm going to be speaking from the perspective of a not sick person. It's stressful because if you're not careful, either you do get sick or you pass it on to someone you know and love. It's stressful because obviously we're in quarantine. Things are closed. You can't do anything more than walk or run outside. Everyone's lifestyle has changed at least a little bit, if not dramatically. Other than being quarantined, it's a lot for people to go from like full-time jobs in school to like everything's fucking closed, So, as huge as this situation is, I thought I would make a video on how I've been dealing with what's been going on. One thing that I've been doing to help get my shit together is I've started cleaning, hence why you can now see most me in my room, because I've been renovating, I've been changing things, I've been trying to get my shit together, and basically, like, because, it's like, if you have a clean room, a clean environment, clean mind kind of thing. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm using this opportunity to like really focus most of my time into that and getting rid of shit I don't need. I've also been trying to like organize my life. So like obviously organize things literally and physically, but also organize things like in my mind. I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting, so I've been organizing like emotions, thoughts, myself in a lot of different ways. And to be able to be that person that I want to be. So for example, I'm trying to normalize art into my life again. I don't know if I've talked about it on my channel before, but I used to be a very big artist. It was only until like my last year of high school that I was going to go into art school. So I've been trying to do that. Basically organize so that I can do both. I can do what I need to do in my life, but also like let myself go back into being creative and artsy kind of thing, like for myself. Very self-care. And I've been doing a lot of meditation and self-reflection of who I am as a person, and basically like trying to feel more as part of the universe. That might have gotten a little deep, but we can talk about that later. Other thing is it's hard to keep busy and stay positive throughout everything. I, for example, and these are things that I've been doing that either by myself or with other people. This isn't an entire bonding experience as a community of Earth, because if you've seen this meme, basically it's like Mother Nature has grounded us all. So we're in this together, for sure. One thing I've been doing that everyone has been doing is arts and crafts. Staying creative, being crafty. I started doing things that I left on the back burner, like fixing a hoodie. Obviously painting. My roommate and I recently did like a hopes for hearts something, where it's like you cut out hearts, colorful hearts, and you put them on your window so it can like spread, love and joy to people who are passing by. Rewrote hope can be contagious too. Another thing is being creative in the kitchen. I recently made what I like to call innocent Earls. They are Earl Grey cupcakes with honey frosting and lemon zest. I've also been keeping a positivity journal. Try to at least every single day write at least 3 things, good things that happened that day, or things that I've thought about that I realize that I'm grateful for. Basically things that like it makes me happy writing and thinking about them, and things that make me grateful for being where I am, kind of thing, like being in the moment. Another thing is to at least once a day, I like to check in on a few friends, message them, see how they're doing, see if we can schedule a voice or video call, because self-isolation can be pretty shitty, and I can only imagine how it is for people who are in really bad toxic situations. I for one have been thinking that I am so grateful that I am out of the house, that I no longer live with my mom and have had no contact with her, because if I was still living at home with her during this corona pandemic, I don't want to think about what would happen. I'm just very grateful that I am where I am at this moment in time, and I can only imagine how hard it is for a lot of people. So check in on the people you love, and even though you can't be with each other, you can be with each other. One thing that I've done with my roommates is that we've done like a movie night, where we made kind of like a potluck dinner. Like they made some macaroni, and I made the salad kind of thing. We've had donuts. We watched movies, Netflix. We also had Avatar Day, which was a lot of fun. I couldn't have imagined having such a day with anyone else. We had a lovely family-style breakfast with sausage, bacon, and pancakes and hash brown. And then we basically just watched Avatar The Last Airbender and started The Legend of Korra that same day. It was fucking rad. Basically just trying to keep sane, and yourself and your friends and family. Here's a big piece of advice that I would like to share that I thought is basically like the silver lining of it all. Taking the chance to do what I couldn't before. Now that there's more free time, I feel guilty saying that, but Be completely honest, I've been non-stressfully Netflix and chilling. Do you know how that feels? Like, in my new bed, here I am, just with my Netflix. I've got my drink. Also, let me tell you, yo, this Coke, it's orange vanilla, like those popsicle, bitch. This shit is good. I am living for this. Basically, like, I'm trying to, like, at least dab in to shows that I knew I was gonna get obsessed with, and I knew I was gonna waste so much time on them. But so now it's like, ooh, I don't feel, it's like less guilt, And with that, basically, I've allowed myself to watch K-drama again. Like, I'm allowing myself to enjoy and be obsessed with something. Another thing is you can have a complete spa day. I, for one, the day that I bleached my hair, where I finally, like, kind of fixed it from the mess that it was before, I did that, and then I had a nice long shower. I did that, and then I decided, I was like, bitch, you know what? I'm gonna fucking treat myself. Bitch, I nared my whole body. I was fucking feeling myself. We had a little exfoliation, okay? I put my fucking serum on like I used to always usually do, but now that's like a luxury now for some fucking reason. I don't know. I'm gonna fix that. My skin deserves better. Take this as a chance to develop new habits. That's what I am trying to do. Right now, I am trying to do some yoga and stretching at least once a day, if not in the morning. Trying to do it mostly in the morning. I've been trying to make it a habit of making my bed every day because, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I never really fucking did. And then I have a roommate who, she was like, yeah, I always make my bed. And I was like, that's really fucking cool. I want to start doing that. And look at me, now I'm starting to do that. We're making habits. And with new habits, you can learn something new. I, for one, would like to take the opportunity to reteach myself Japanese, if not German. So languages, and I plan on also actually educating myself more on witchcraft, because if we're being honest, I haven't really improved or learned much more as a witch in all this time, and I'm ashamed of myself, and we're taking the opportunity to fix that. So we're gonna learn some Japanese, or Korean, or German. I still haven't decided. It's between those three. Learn some witchcraft, and hopefully I'll learn how to write and draw properly again. Can teach yourself literally anything. So I suggest you watch that one YouTube video that you've had on Watch Later that you thought was interesting. Watch that TED Talk, Get into something. Stimulate your senses. And last but not least, but I actually just thought of this while I was working on what I was going to say for this video, is a quarantine bucket list. I think that's, like, pretty fucking rad. Basically, like, it's basically a list of things that you want to do by the time that quarantine time is over. So you always have something to do, something interesting, something new that you've always wanted to do. I think this is the universe telling you you should do it. So yeah, those are just a few things that I've been doing to help cope with the whole pandemic. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope you guys are doing fine at least. If you thought this was helpful or you liked it, please actually like it. Comment and tell me what you've been up to, and please subscribe because I will be back next week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, wash your hands, and good luck. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.